EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. This defense for the Cardinals, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set. Ready?
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And back to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. When you look at this defense, they're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point by Ryan, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Jack Ryan to kick off for Arizona.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he will try to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
52 blue. Blaster, 6. Ready?
2nd and 14. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Cardinals first
Ready.
down.
Red, 38.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. The Cardinals at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. And they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. And they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor and you break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, did we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Got it.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull and run. Gets him 9 yards in a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Ready, ready, set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Let's go. 10 black. Set, cut.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Blue, 32. 6. Mega. Red, cycle. Blaster, 6. Set.
They'll look to throw. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Set.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Down. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
45, White.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Okay, right.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
52, blue. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Blue, 32. Hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 8. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Forced out to his left. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. This is taken in by McBride. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Slide through. Come on, set. Set.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half.
Buccaneers 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Levante David. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. There's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done. I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This is caught by McMillan. And a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey Benson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Breaks through the contact, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Buccaneer 1st down.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Buccaneers.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Chase McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
and the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Set. Set.
They run over center with Benson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
27. Buccaneers 16. Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
In motion left, Godwin. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They get this out quickly to the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Here we go, set.
The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Green jack. Set.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready up.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Fly smooth. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Weaver. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken at around the 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So now, after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got McBride. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Inside the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On the ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 red. Ready.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Ready.
Here's 2nd down.
Field flat. Ready. Needle. Yellow. 22. Hut.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Yellow. 43.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good.